Hello guys, I am Salman Aslam, Certified Cloud Solution Architect, and I welcome you all to this cloud migration journey on Microsoft Azure presented by Nets International. As we all know, cloud computing is a big shift from the traditional way of business into digital transformation journey by migrating to the cloud. Specifically, Microsoft Azure continues to gain a lot of attraction as it's the leading cloud platform for infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. And we, Nets International, certified partner with Microsoft, are excited to bring our cloud migration program offers to the organization of every type, sizes, and industry across the MEA region. This program will help our customers to bring innovations to the market with agility, participate in the new digital economy by leveraging the intelligent cloud. So let's move further and quickly take a look at the agenda. First, I would be discussing why to choose Microsoft Azure Platform, what could be common IT challenges and cloud benefits, considering right workloads to be moved on the cloud, and what's next cloud solution offering on Microsoft Azure Platform. We're going to discuss complete Azure migration journey process, how we can optimize the cost by moving on Azure. Last but not the least, a case study to simplify IT and reduce TCO. So, who we are and why Nets International? Nets International Group is a leading system integrator serving in Middle East region, UAE, Qatar, KSA, Pakistan, and UK since last 30 years. We know Microsoft and we know cloud. That's why we do Microsoft Cloud. We are certified partner with Microsoft and on Azure platform and CSP program enabled. Our mission is to help organizations to adopt new cloud-based technologies and deliver world-class solutions that create real business values to our customers. Why to choose Microsoft Azure platform? We are dedicated to Microsoft solutions and we offer superior cloud expertise. The advantage of choosing Microsoft Azure is its constantly expanding worldwide network of data centers to create Azure, a cloud platform for building, deploying, and managing services and applications anywhere at any time. It's majorly rely on three pillars. It's time to market, it's open and flexible, and it offers economical options. It's time to market. Microsoft Azure offers time to market strategy that means you can provision any cloud services or servers within minutes instead of days and weeks of procuring hardware servers. With the help of Azure immediate resource available, your IT can be much more agile in servicing the needs of your business units or developer team. Azure also provides much faster deployment to accelerate your development as the pace of agility innovation has dramatically increased to quickly move forward against the competition. It's open and flexible. We realize that we want to run a variety of workloads in the cloud. Azure offers to have choice of platforms to support on Windows, Linux platform, and community Vim instances. In Microsoft Azure, we will of course provide first and best experience and support for Microsoft workloads, but at the same time, we have embraced other flexible tools to manage cross-platform so you can get a cloud experience that satisfies your heterogeneous needs. Economics are a powerful force in shaping, as we all know, in IT into digital transformation. And of course, you are paying only for what you use in the cloud based on pay-as-you-go model. This in itself saves you money and reduce costs for any services and app that has variable computing needs. For some organization, there is some an additional benefits of changing from capex to opex model, which frees up the capital from infrastructure investments so it can put for other use. Advantage of cloud services model in Azure. Cloud computing types are service deployment models that let you choose the level of control over your information and types of services you need to provide. There are three main types of cloud computing services compared to traditional on-premises model where you manage everything. The first cloud computing type is the infrastructure as a service, which is used for internet-based access to computing, storage, and networking. When infrastructure as a service, the lower level of the stacks are managed by Microsoft, and remaining you are managing, or in this case, your host provider, Nets International, will manage. The second cloud computing type is the platform as a service that gives developers the tools to build and host web application. With platform as a service, everything from the networking connectivity through the runtime is provided and managed by Microsoft. and data and application are managed by the customer or host service provider. The third but not the least type is software as a service, which is used for web-based application with SaaS. Microsoft provide the application and abstract you from all the underlying components. Now, why Azure IaaS and PaaS are better together? Sometimes building new applications comes with a dependency on other systems, or legacy code, on hardware and storage. This has blocked the development of PaaS application. The IaaS offering will unblock these types of application and allow for the two development models to coexist and directly communicate. Microsoft Azure services are available globally to drive your cloud operation at an optimal level. You can choose the best region and availability zone for your needs based on technical and regulatory considerations, service capabilities, data residency, compliance requirements, and latency. To better understand Azure global footprint, we need to know Azure region and availability zones. A region is a set of data centers deployed within a latency-defined perimeter and connected through a dedicated regional low-level latency network. Whereas the availability zone is a high availability offering that protects your application and data from the data center failure. As of now, there are 54 Azure regions and 104 AZ availability zones worldwide. As a Microsoft partner, we our focus on the nearest UE region, which includes UE Central and UE Central and North. Now, talking about some common IT challenges and migration triggers, there are primary challenges that our information technology are facing today is the ability to deliver the services for the business required due to technology refresh, hardware and software upgrades, patches, updates, and to manage security. These are the main hurdles for IT to deliver on timely. With on-premises IT, companies typically on the manage their business application software and their internal IT group manages the software environments. In this scenario, the IT department ensures that the implementation project have the environments needed to support the project, whether they be for development, testing, or production, and that needs bring up the new infrastructure required. On the other challenges evolved for IT managers is to manage the extremely complex IT infrastructure due to its data center contract expiry, urgent capacity needs, and quickly integrate acquisitions. As a company grows, its corporate IT infrastructure expands accordingly as new elements are incorporated. For example, mobile technologies that enables employees to work remotely make a business more complex and displace a significant additional hardware on the infrastructure. Capital budgeting is another most challenging task for IT is to manage and to keep update IT infrastructure as it's mostly rely on capex. To overcome all these challenges today, if we talk about availability on demand and cloud benefits, IT is significantly moving towards on Microsoft Azure platform to fulfill their business needs and to solve IT challenges with the help of availability on demand feature. In addition, Microsoft Azure leverage to extend your data center on the cloud to achieve reliability and scalability at any point of time. When organizations move workloads and data on the cloud, that creates an integrated IT environment and spans at the both sides, and it gives to customer confidence a lot. Microsoft offers a unified platform across the data centers and the cloud, making it easy to truly achieve hybrid cloud across your data centers. The term hybrid cloud refers to a combination of both on-premises and Azure cloud. Today, most of the organizations use cloud services for flexible migration with hybrid support to extend their existing on-premises infrastructure to Azure cloud. Azure works on OpEx model as it's reduce your upfront cost to pay only for the product services as you use and dynamically respond to the needs of your business. Azure offers you the cost-effective solutions throughout the entire migration process. With Microsoft's huge customer base, they have been able to pass volume discounts on their customers. Additionally, Azure works of as you pay as you go model, which reduce the upfront cost to small business and those that sign a contract can receive an additional enterprise. Now, what type workloads considered to be migrated on Azure? We Nets International provide solutions to be migrated on Azure based on identified potential application scenarios include any mission critical application running on Windows and Linux platform. This can be an off-the-shelf application such as SAP and SharePoint, or three-tier application, could be Oracle application, or could be Microsoft-based well-known applications. We, as a Next International solution offer based on Microsoft Cloud Platform, our focus areas are our first is Azure IaaS migration lift and shift strategy. Lift and shift is a common option for moving on-premises app and the cloud while avoiding application redesigning. The aim of lift and shift is to provision, import, and deploy application and infrastructure resources to match existing on-premises architecture without modification. Our customers choose to lift and shift in order to reduce on-premises infrastructure cost and then re-architecture application once it is in the cloud. Typical example of lift and shift is copying the virtual machine, your workload containing applications and data and storage files across the internet into a pre-deployed target public cloud account. Although lift and shift can be done manually, the process can and should be automated with the tools such as Azure Migrate tool, and there are some third parties. The second solution, Azure Hybrid Deployment. A hybrid deployment cloud platform gives organized many advantages such as greater flexibility, more deployment options, security, compliance, and getting more value from the existing infrastructure. When computing and processing demands fluctuates, hybrid cloud computing gives business the ability to seamlessly scale up their on-premises infrastructure to the public. The third option is the Azure Site Recovery, disaster recovery solution. Microsoft Azure is the first public cloud to offer native disaster recovery solution for application running on Azure IaaS virtual machines. ASR is a DRaaS offered for Azure on the cloud and hybrid cloud architecture. As a disaster recovery platform, it makes it possible that Azure virtual machine, Hyper-V, physical on-premises systems, and VMware to fail over and fail back successfully once the disaster has been resolved. Uh, a benefit of ASR is the cost effectiveness. Data solution in the cloud varies in price, and ASR is cheaper than its industry rivals. The fourth option is the Windows Virtual Desktop. A Windows Virtual Desktop is an Azure service that, combined with appropriate license, services, and resources, deliver in a complete virtualized multi-user Windows 10 experience and environment, together with Office 365 Pro Plus. WVD includes centralized management and monitoring system. Administrators can quickly deploy and manage desktops, apps, and Windows services in the Azure cloud. The fifth option is the Azure Cloud Backup, which where we protect the customer critical workload by moving by backing up the critical workload in Azure Cloud. Then we do Office 365 and ADFS solutions for single sign-on for secure authentication. And last but not the least, we offer Azure PaaS functions where we host the web and mobile applications on the Azure cloud. Now, Azure migration process, it has majorly involved into three steps recommended by Microsoft. The first one is the access. An organization may have probably hundred of application running on a range of servers with different brand. With the use of cloud migration assessment tool, SME or enterprise can prepare an inventory of physical and virtual servers in their environment for the purpose of to identifying potential workload to be moved on the Azure cloud. We also calculate TCO and we do the sizing as well in this stage. The second stage is the migrate. There are four Azure migration strategies that can be chosen based on the business usage. We mostly focused on rehost and refactor. For example, there could be an option of lift and shift where we can reduce the less strategic apps with no code changes and re-architecture business critical application by decommissioning them into a microservices. Rehost, it's great to quickly moving application from your data center to the cloud. Refactor is best suited for a situation where you need to use an existing code. Re-architect, a good choice when your application needs a major revision to incorporate. Rebuild, when last, use this strategy when you want rapid deployment and the existing application is limiting in terms of functionality and lifespan. The third phase is the optimize Azure services for stay and secure. We provide the govern, configure, monitor, and protect and secure. Once we have successfully moved your application to Azure Cloud, you will need to make sure your works are protected, workloads are protected and secure, and we offer the optimize. In this option, we have Azure Security Centers, we use Azure Cloud monitoring tools, and we offer the cost management. The optimization is the path to success. Yeah, here's an example of an Azure IaaS servers from our environment. It studies as a D11 D14 size SQ. This workload exam maxes out of an around 25% of CPU utilization. As you can see, the utilization is in the P95 calculation. To normalize the graph, this is the industry standard for measuring performance. This is not actually a bad example. CPU utilization can be 4% to 5% in the enterprise environment. Using the P95 calculation, our algorithm and tools recommended that this workload are hosted on can be hosted on a D12 series, which is a resizing technique. When we look at the utilization during the typical workday, we see that the server is not even used from 9 p.m. until approximate 6 a.m. each day. If we implement a snooze schedule further throughout the automation, we can save an additional 40% in most in monthly costs without any impact to the application to the server support. As you can see in the last uh, the only area that is shaded white is where the server is actually in use. We have gone from a server that cost $1,400 per month to $268 per month with no impact to the application. The case study, how we can reduce the TCO by migrating on Azure. A key opportunity for organization is to leverage cloud computing platform for to help reduce the cost of application development and IT services delivery, migrating the spending from operations to innovation. When evaluating your usage on the Azure cloud, it is important to consider the total cost of ownership (TCO) is a key understanding the real cost of your projects and measuring your return on investment. In this case study, we have analyzed the economic benefits of the cloud model by migrating traditional three-tier ERP and CRM applications and comparing the TCO of Azure platform on IaaS-based solution. The overall TCO for Azure IaaS cloud solution is much as 45% lower 3 years as comparing to for 150 user implementation than comparable on-premises mid-market ERP and CRM solutions. Yeah. As growth is monitored, unpredictable spike in growth are not immediately handled, potentially causing short-term service level issues. When spike occurs, emergency provisioning often occurs to be sure future spikes are handled, but often just leads to additional headroom requirements and further over provision. With Microsoft Azure Platform, additional capacity can be more better matched and allocated to support monitored workloads, substantially reducing the amount of our provisioning. Also, actual capacity requirement can be more precisely matched against the capacity purchase to dramatically reduce the total cost of ownership. This example scenario is applicable to any industry that needs to deploy a resilient multi-tier application built for high availability and disaster recovery. In this scenario, we have analyzed the economic benefits of the cloud model by migrating traditional three-tier application on the cloud. It has basically three tiers: web tier, business tier, and data tier. And here we have presented done the sizing of the traditional application. Each components have been mentioned with their general estimates for Windows Server license, SQL, VMware, server hardware storage, networking. Down the line, all the components are included. The same solution we have mapped on Azure platform. It's a real-time environment where we have 9 virtual machines running on top of Azure platform 24 by 7, and it has a firewall and gateway and everything is covered. And that's the sizing of the Azure cloud offering, exactly matched with the we compared to the traditional model. We have Azure Data Instance, we have storage instance, we have VPN gateway, and if you can see the different payment options, pay as you go, R1 plus hybrid deployment where you will get more discounts. And here's the last slide where we have shown the financial summary comparison for 3 years. Yeah, saving over the 3 years analysis period. If you see the Microsoft Azure platform, we have taken the best discounted price for four components. It's computing, storage, networking, and backup tools. Whereas on premises virtualized, you have to consider all the components, licensing from there down, from top to bottom. And if you see that the differences on the Microsoft Azure platform savings versus on premises ROI, it's a huge. The savings are 118 for the 3 years, comparing from on premises to the Microsoft Azure platform, and the ROI, if you see, is 45%. To summarize the case study, customers should remember that the TCO consists of both design and implementation cost, capex model, as well as the maintenance, electricity, and other day-to-day costs. By migrating to the Azure cloud, there is a significant reduction of the cost by 45% based on the 3-year period calculus, and this economic convenience will become greater every year. Thank you very much for being with us, and we would like to thank for your time.